Hello, I'm Toppy and welcome back to another brand new Fortnite video. Today I'm bringing you some more Fortnite news, and just the other day it was announced that the bouncers would be returning back into Fortnite. These weren't in the game when I was playing. I believe these were added in Season 1 and then removed after they decided they weren't working as intended, but these are going to be added back into the game, and we'll most likely see them being added on Thursday with the weekly updates that we normally get when the challenges come out. Obviously this is another leak because this is generally how all the items are being announced before they even come out in the game now. Data miners are getting very good at looking at the Fortnite files and working out what new stuff has been added in the previous updates to work out what will be coming in the future. They find out all sorts of new stuff like skins, different backpacks, different items which will be added in. This is why we find out all this stuff before it officially comes out in the game. So there might not actually be a proper update on Thursday, but it will be updated in the game. There'll be a little patch just to make these items go live. But if you do play Save the World, you already know all about these bouncers. Basically, all they do is allow you to launch in a particular direction. A launch pad will make you launch vertically up and then you can glide over. But with these bouncers, you don't have anything that glides after you jump, so you don't have a parachute which pulls or any sort of umbrellas which pop out. You will just fall, but you won't take any fall damage whilst jumping off it. So basically how I think the bouncers are designed to work is that you build up a big ramp, like trying to get a really high jump from a launch pad, and then you will jump in the direction you want to go. It'll launch you off that way and you will cover a long distance in a short amount of time, and you'll also not take any fall damage. So this is also a great thing if you are wanting to get rid of that fall damage when you are falling down top of a hill. People are doing it already with launch pads, but if you can build incredibly quickly, you will be able to get this down below you and it will stop that fall damage being taken. Or it'll just be a really safe way to get down from really high builds like sky bases, where normally it might be a bit risky because you can always take that fall damage. If you use this, obviously you won't take any fall damage, so there's no risk of you being able to die. From what I've seen by looking at old gameplay from when this was in Battle Royale, and also looking at Save the World videos, it looks like it does work quite a lot like an impulse grenade. It launches you quite a long distance, but only as high as Tyres, so I don't think this will be that useful at getting high above your enemies, but it will definitely be useful for getting into the zone, just how you would normally use the impulse grenades. But that brings me on to quite an important point I want to talk about. Is Fortnite becoming too much of an aerial game? In the game at the moment, we have jetpacks, launchpads, tyres, hop rocks, impulses, and these brand new bouncers which will most likely be adding on Thursday. When they add the bouncers, they might of course remove the jetpacks. We don't know yet, but I imagine the jetpacks will be staying around for a bit longer. But as long as they stay in, once the bouncers have been added, we'll have 6 different ways that you can launch yourself and attack people from the air. This completely changes the flow of the game, because players aren't as likely to get caught in the storm. They don't really need to worry about dying to the storms easily, and they have so many different ways they can move across the map a lot quicker by flying or boosting to reduce the amount of damage that they take. This definitely changes how the game plays a lot, because as it isn't a huge map like you get in PUBG, even if you do land right on the outskirts on the coast of the map, and the circle lands on the opposite coast, you'll easily be able to loot up properly, and as long as you found any of these items, you'll easily be able to make it to the zone without taking any damage. So it definitely does change the flow of the game. It also means that players can appear a lot faster. If a player does have a jetpack, they can sneak up on you whilst you are at the top of a 1x1. If they've got impulses, they can easily get on top of you very quickly. And the same with launch pads. With all these items, it makes it very easy for players to sneak up on you and get those really easy one-pump headshots on you when they are right on top of you inside of your base. For them, it makes building a lot less necessary, as they can just jump up on top of you and they don't need to build those ramps or those defences to be able to protect themselves, as they're moving so quickly they can be on top of you before you can notice, and then they don't really need to defend themselves just because you can't really hit them. But because they can be moving so fast, it's sometimes better just to shoot, so unless you are an incredible builder, it makes your side of the building also a little bit pointless, because it isn't as easy to defend yourself against them when they are flying through the air. You have to build extremely quickly and keep on blocking them off, as they can move so quick, and it's usually more important just to make sure you're shooting them, and this definitely brings the overall skill of the game down, as building is one of the most skillful parts of the game. If you can't build quickly, you generally can't win, but if players have these items, it makes it a lot easier for them to counter you, even if you are a pretty good builder. I'm not saying that it doesn't take skill to get kills when you're using these items, I'm just saying that it's more luck based in finding these items, and in some situations it can give you an advantage over them. But that is the brand new Bouncers item, which is being added into Fortnite Battle Royale on Thursday. Let me know what you think about this brand new item and everything else that I talked about in the comments down below. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure you leave it a like, and also subscribe for more Fortnite news which comes every single week. Also make sure you are subscribing to see all of my Fortnite challenge tutorials. These are on screen now on the link. If you need help with any of your weekly challenges, make sure you're clicking on that because it will tell you exactly how to complete them. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.